Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Final Fantasy X-2. Last time, we started off in Chapter 4, watched some Commspheres, and that's pretty much all we did. Talked to Pain about the Hymn of the Faith, and how you can unite people by dancing and singing, and all that other crap. Okay, so this time, as I have mentioned, we will be doing some Commsphere action. Even though there's really no action at all. Okay, so this is how it's gonna work out, guys. Since Commspheres are an amazingly boring part of the game, I will be showing them, but there will not be any commentary. In other words, I will not be talking during any of the Commsphere scenes. The whole purpose of my doing this is to show you guys what scenes have percentage completion attached to them and which scenes are just completely there just for you to see. Now, of course, you're gonna have to watch most of them, because sometimes for a scene to unlock that has percentage on them, you need to watch another scene first that may or may not contribute to percentage completion, which kind of sucks really, because this pretty much forces us to watch every single Commsphere session until we run out of things that give percentage. But you gotta do what you gotta do, right? I mean, not usually, but I would just cut this out. I mean, this entire Commsphere session, but I find it is a little bit important because, well, first of all, it contributes to almost 7% of the entire game, and to skip it is, well, you end up with 93%, and that's not cool. Alright, so to relieve some of the boredom in these Commsphere sessions, I'm gonna start each of the episodes.
Want to check the Commspheres?
Yeah, I'm gonna start off each episode where I do Commspheres with a little bit of Creature Creator, just so that, you don't have to sit here for an entire episode watching random Commspheres. Now, what I recommend is, if you've never done this before, or you just don't want to look up a video guide, you just have my video playing alongside whatever you're doing, and you can turn up the audio on your TV or your computer, wherever you're watching this, and just follow along. I mean, really, there's not much to it. You got to do it for the 100%. There's really no choice. Alright, so as I said, we're going to be doing some Creature Creator to start it off. Maybe 5-10 minutes of the episode. And the rest will be boring old Commspheres without any commentary. Skip those at your discretion. Alright, so what do we have? Let's start by doing some tournaments, because as you can see, there's a whole list of tournaments here. And in order to unlock them, you're gonna have to do some other tournaments. And let's start by doing Standard Cup. I mean, at this point in the game, we're all level 30 something, almost level 40. Should be absolutely no trouble, because the recommended level for doing these tournaments is this tournament at least is around level 10. So we can just wipe the floor with these guys. Alright. Let's see what we have. Ooh, a snake and a plant.
This is kitty stuff.
Yeah, it is. Keep in mind, again, HP and MP are completely healed at the end of a battle. Oh, he survived.
Too easy.
Alright. Cool. Now, later on, I will be trying to unlock all the tournaments, because I don't need that. Because there are some garment grids associated to these tournaments, and it's just cool. It's just cool to have all the tournaments unlocked, right? So, big jelly guy. Let's make quick work of him. The Zaga. Wow, that completely destroyed him. Alright, so the deal with the tournaments is you fight a tournament 3 times and unlocks the next one. And then, well, the number of times you fight it is completely different for the different tournament types. And some of the other tournaments even have other special unlocking conditions. But the general rules to follow is fight the tournament 3 times, you unlock the next one. And also whatever you fight in those tournaments gets registered inside the battle simulator. So if you want, you can fight a tournament multiple times. Like beyond 3 times. So you can unlock some battle simulator enemies, you know, for grinding purposes or farming or whatever you want, basically. Alright, let's go. Fighting some pudding and
I'm gonna whack you good.
yellow thing. Let's go, Watera. Daga. Oh, he's dead. Standard tournament complete. Yeah, get some nice experience. Cool. And at the end of every tournament, you're awarded with a little prize. Not that, but this. 4x potions. Cool. Yay, Gull Wings are the victors. Okay, good enough. We can turn off the enemy battle animation right there by turning it to short. And that should be it for Battle Simulator for this episode. The rest of this episode will be Commspheres. Stick around if you want. There will be no commentary, but I will be showing you all the scenes, where to stop, watching the scene so you get the full completion percentage with them. And what else? Oh, each scene that has completion attached to it will be worth 0.2% of the entire game. So right now we want to watch 22 scenes, which, if you do the math, equates to 4.4% of the game. And later on we're going to do another set of scenes which will be worth 2.4%. Add it together, you get 7%. Well, around 6.8%. And if you want those 6.8%, gotta do it. Whenever there is a scene where there is percentage, I will show you a big exclamation mark on the top right side of the screen, kind of like this, what I'm showing right now. And when you see that, it means you should watch the scene all the way to the end until nobody else is speaking, and then you can disconnect. Because if you do disconnect while they're talking, then it kind of counts as a skipped scene and you won't get that percentage. So make sure you let them finish, or you can just watch this video and you'll know when to disconnect safely so you can get the percentage. And to make sure that you get all of them, after every 5 of them, you check your percentage right there where it says on the top right, completed. Right now it's 63%. So if I watch 5 of them, we'll get 64%, and 5 of them get 65, and so on and so on. Yeah, that's about it. I will see you guys at the end of this video, and we will begin doing some Commsphere sessions right now.
Is it time?
Yeah! I mean, no, not yet. It's just that I can't sit still, you know?
Waka, you have to calm down.
You're the 8th person to say that, yeah? Ah!
You playing Blitz this year?
With all the fiends showing up and groups fighting, things are really a mess, yeah?
So we got to thinking, what can we do to make the world a better place?
Nothing brings people together like Blitz.
Right, good luck.
How about a little Warningenstein?
Take my eyes off you for 1 minute and you're playing ball. Sorry!
How are things at the temple?
The fiends have stopped coming. But without Baralai, everyone is uneasy. Forget about us, though. What about Killiga Port? Is the Youth League protecting the town?
The Youth League's a mess now, too, without their leader.
Oh, no. And here I am, boarded up in a temple. I can't take it! Donna!
Such wanton and vocal destruction.
You know, there were some Ronso children here the other day. Apparently, they came looking for a way to fix a broken horn. I don't think they had any luck, though.
I see.
But to come so far looking for a way to recover something that was lost, I suppose I could learn from that. You can never get back what you've lost, so just learn to accept it. That's what they tell me. But even so, it's hard to just smile and walk away.
From Bartello?
What about him? What has he got to do with anything? Of course, if he said he wanted to come back, I certainly wouldn't stop him.
The conflict between New Yevon and the Youth League continues to rock Spira. What's your take on the situation?
I think it's about time the people in charge stop fooling around and get their acts together. They need to tell the rest of us what they have planned for Spira's future.
What was that?
We're picking up stray sphere waves.
Anything you'd like to tell our viewers?
If the Youth League and New Yevon want to fight, that's their business. I just wish they'd do it somewhere else so the rest of us can live in peace.
Anything you'd like to say to Spira?
Well, I don't know much about no New Yevon or Youth League politicking. But I figure once blitzball season starts up, everything will be just fine.
Kina kad ik linivo, bitvena runtek draven drana. Uvluinka fina funja drgibulet sitchik. Pifatu tatu tank kuda drek tuka. Fadrega gwinof. Dridek dra bedefio.
Okay. I wonder how many of you is gonna even reach this part of the video, but as you can see, I know I mentioned at the beginning of the video I was gonna put exclamation marks on the top right, on the top left, whatever, same thing. As you can see, you saw 5 of these exclamation marks, which means we saw 5 scenes that adds percentage to our game. And as I mentioned earlier, we get 0.2% for each scene. So right now we should be sitting at a solid 64%. And you can see I skipped Lian and Ayde and Mushroom Rock Road. We'll come back to Lian and Ayde later on, and there's simply nothing of interest in Mushroom Rock Road. You can go look at it if you want. Like, you get a couple of scenes, some dialogue, but nothing that adds any percentage whatsoever. And as for Jose Temple, we're done percentage-wise, but you can view a couple more scenes. Just like 6 or 7 more scenes here, and you can get like another Albed primer, I think, here. I'm not going to bother with that because you can dig for Albed primers later on. Up next will be Moonflow, and we're going to actually leave that for next time. Oh. Fun stuff, huh? Commspheres, yeah. Alright, well anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Final Fantasy X-2. If you have not, well, too bad, because you're gonna have to do it if you want 100% completion. You must suffer. You must suffer like I have, sitting here watching Commspheres and doing whatever. Alright guys, see you guys in the next part of Final Fantasy X-2. Stay tuned.